Welcome to the FinTech Times News and Views podcast. Established in 2016, the FinTech Times is a global multimedia news outlet centered around the world's first leading FinTech newspaper. We report on the latest and brightest ideas from the FinTech world. Follow the conversation using hashtag TFD News and Views and follow us at the FinTech Times.
Hi, my name's Mark Walker and I'm the editorial director at the FinTech Times, and we're here at Abu Dhabi Finance Week. I'm going to start off by asking my interviewee to introduce himself to you, the audience.
Hi, thank you, Mark. It's great to be here with you. I'm Vincent Chok. I am the CEO and founder of First Digital. We are most known for issuing a stablecoin called FDUSD.
Fantastic. So this is a really interesting conversation for me. Stablecoins I've been talking about for months and months and months. I first hosted a panel at Money in Amsterdam, which was called Stablecoins, the Dream versus the Reality. And that was a while ago now. So I'm really interested to see how things are progressing with its use. So I understand you've got a bit of an announcement that you're making during the event.
Yeah, it was a really exciting few weeks for us. We've made some announcements, actually a few announcements. I think the first one was that we are going public. We did an LOI, a SPAC, that we're working with a SPAC sponsor called CLSM in New York. Big news, will be the second stablecoin to be public. And secondly, we launched our own platform for the Agentic payments that's using stablecoins, FUSD in particular, but we're also agnostic to other stablecoins and other chains. Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about that, because Agentic AI, one of the real use cases of getting Agentic AI into payments is actually needing some form of tokenized known asset or coin. Hence, stablecoins have been touted quite a bit as being the answer to the new Agentic AI payments. Is that something you're seeing a lot of an actual progress in at the moment?
Oh yeah, I mean, we see 2025 as sort of the year of the stablecoin. And what we're doing is we're looking sort of into the future, and we know next year it's going to be a lot of agentic payments, and we want to get ahead of that. So of course, stablecoins, programmable money is digital currency, and without that, I don't think Web3 or agentic payments is going to be able to actually happen in the most efficient way. And we're really excited because I think that for us moving ahead, we've tested our first agentic payments the other day at the Binance Blockchain Week. That was a successful payment. We were giving people coffee money, essentially using their AI agent. But definitely next year is going to be the year of agentic payments.
And how does that sort of translate into current rails? Because we're seeing a lot of people like the MasterCards, the Visas, there are lots of other schemes trying to get on board with this agentic payments. How does yours differ from their offerings?
I think what we're different is we're creating a platform, and the platform is allowing sort of the middle layer where we can use any other stable coins and any blockchain, which is really important. As you know, there's a lot of new issuers of stablecoin, and we want to be able to work with all of them. But the key is that we built a middle layer that allows fee splitting. So there's going to be multiple parties when there's a transaction. There's going to be your gas fees, there's going to be your maybe know your agent fees. There's going to be different fees that's going to be, and that's what we've built, is the ability to split those fees and to pay all the parties involved in that one particular single payment.
That's really interesting. I think, I've done quite a few interviews recently that some people have predicted anywhere from 1,000 to 100,000 stable coins by the end of 2026. Wow. So that integration layer is obviously going to be key. So I'm guessing you agree with that sort of idea, maybe not the numbers, but the idea.
The idea is there. I mean, we're only seeing the dominant currency, which is US dollar reference stablecoin, but there's going to be other stablecoins. You're seeing now Korea creating their own stablecoins, Thailand, a lot of these emerging markets are creating their stablecoin. And we really think that a good platform for them to actually go global is really essential, because there's going to be stablecoins that are not only for trading tools for exchanges or decentralized exchanges, but for payments. And I think this is going to be a really good fit for that.
I mean, obviously we've had recently Circle announced the Circle Payments network. So that's kind of a play for a Swift-esque like system. But obviously, as you said, be very based on using just their coin.
Yes.
So fundamentally, do you think the future is going to be about a single network, or do you think it's going to be multiple networks?
I believe it's multiple networks. Obviously, people have their own preference, people understand. And of course, there's different use cases that each protocol and networks is going to be pushing behind. So for us, it's got to be multiple networks, just like currencies. There's so many different currencies in the world. So we have to be able to support that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I guess for the final sort of question, it's a bit of an unfair question. So when are we going to see full-scale mainstream adoption of stablecoins and autonomous agents using them?
Well, we're starting. Like we see the present now. We're seeing now sort of the generation 1.0 of agentic payments using stablecoin. But full-on adoption is probably when you see Web3 being fully on scale.
Yeah, it's going to take a while.
Yeah.
And then obviously we're here at Abu Dhabi Finance Week. Is it your first time here?
No, I've been here last year, so it's really impressive what we see today.
That's what I was going to say. How do you find the change? Are you enjoying the new layout?
I really like it. I think the weather's beautiful. I think you see a lot of industry. There's going to be a lot of leaders here really looking at building. The technology is growing. There's really some serious players that are now adopting not only in the crypto world, but in the TradFi world. So this is really exciting for me.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for joining me here.
For having me, Mark. Thank you.